sucks. Alright, I'm looking for 74 over here. There it is. 74 EE final. Yeah, this one. Open.
I might be able to just send it to you.
No, they didn't just send it
As
to
long as you
me.
don't record it to or report me to Discord, I can just.
Hello.
What do you mean? I'm in. Alright, what should I do with the old file? Should I, like, remove?
I think you should play on your old file.
But, what? Should I re-get all the stars? With this cam?
I mean, yeah, sure. There's some levels, like, the hardest one for non-paracam is obviously going to be Course 3, because it has, like, that really weird wooden structure.
Oh, the cam feels so weird! God damn it! I think I can...
See, so,
Yeah, what's up?
I use C buttons, not C stick, so that makes
Oh
a
no,
big
I know.
difference.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Seeing you playing Lakitu for a second and then going, oh wait, this shit's ass, and then having to switch out of it is so funny.
Stop! Rage compilation. I should, like, when I feel like it, I should remake that video public. And then, like, make a part 2. I think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
These new sticks are insane, though. They have a really nice grip, actually. I'm dead.
Didn't you get a bunch of stars on
I
an
did.
older version?
Yeah, I had like 85 stars before I lost the save file.
You have it on stream.
Not all of the stars, though.
You little cruster. Little
Yeah.
stinky poopy fart.
And knowing the community, I highly doubt they're going to be accepting like just a few stars for recording. As like, ah yes, I collected 87 stars. They're gonna think I'm like cheating or some shit. You know?
Keko, what do you think about the Kabi lame mechanism?
I think it's amazing, because if that's the case, that means we're going to be getting so many memes back. Dude. I want Trumpet Boy again. Because people might think, just because I play, like, you know, a lot of the Peril Cam edition, they'll think, like, oh, he sucks! He doesn't know what he's doing! Okay.
I mean, you have to understand that, like, this game has, like, a legacy. So, like, a lot of people nowadays, think about it like Generation Alpha versus Generation Z. It's like, I'll see people playing this game in Paracam and being like, holy crap, it's so hard, and having, like, 120 something stars, and I remember fucking 10 years ago, I was like, holy crap, this game is so hard, and having barely 10. Like, the times have changed where the brain rot of this is, I need to play it quicker and faster, so I don't care if it takes, or I don't want to take 15 minutes to figure out how to use the camera. I don't want to spend a couple hours struggling. I just want to get it with the camera I'm used to. I just want to play now, rush. And for me, it's like, I understand that. Like, I understand why people don't want to play with it. But if you ever want, like, your completion to be counted as an actual EE completion, you have to do it in Mario Camp. Like, Kaizo community, there's some people that are like, oh, why would you want to play in a shittier camera? And it's like, well, what about the fucking 50 people that had to play in the shittier camera that didn't get to play in the new one? It's like a difference where it's like, there can be completions for the new thing. There can be completions for the old thing. They can't collide together. You know, it's like, that's why Minecraft versions are split up.
Because then this happens?
Exactly, because, like, if you got a world record in Minecraft for, like, version 1, that doesn't mean you have the world record in Minecraft version 1.20, you know?
yeah, at least, you know, the version, you know, at least they got that down. I feel like there should have been, like, you know, I guess a distinction here, but hey, you know, it's a 10-year-old ROM hack. I mean, maybe we shouldn't, I guess, get this deep.
I mean, I guess, but my point more so like goes to like I feel like different versions have differences that are big enough where it's like changing the fundamentals of the gameplay of the entire game, which it sounds weird that a camera would do that, but the camera I feel like is half of the battle. So you're taking out half of what makes this game's identity and difficulty what it is. And that's different enough where it's just like you can say you beat 74 Extreme Edition if you've beaten it with parallel cam, but you can't expect people to take it that seriously because you didn't beat it like it was back in the day. And if anything, you should preface it with saying, I beat it with this camera. Because you kind of get like a little bit more respect if people are like, oh, you actually went back and beat it with the Mario cam version. Or sometimes people are like, oh, that's cool that you chose to do the parallel cam version. It's all about differences, and I don't like it when people disrespect both. Like, people will be like, oh, you play on the old one? What are you, an idiot? And then some people will be like, you play on the new one? You're a stupid ass. And it's just like, that's the most pointless bickering ever.
At that point, just go fuck yourself. Like, why do you care? You're complaining about a freaking either broken camera or a new camera. Buy what you want. Shut your ass up.
It's always the people that like don't play that much or do anything are the ones that have the most to say and opinions about that stuff.
Which have the most rage compilations out of them, usually, or like a few clips, because they usually delete everything.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why I really like making compilations of, you know, either with those kinds of people, because it's a rare sight. You don't get to see that every day. I like archival.
No, exactly.
I don't. When I make those videos, when I made the frame perfection compilation, I didn't make it to shit on the guy. I made it for archival, because a lot of the clips like are generally so hard to find. Some of them are really lost. Hell,
I understand that. I'm sure Frame feels a bit differently. Like, understand that stuff is like 10 years old and stuff, and I don't know if you would want 10-year-old clips of yourself that you cringe at on the internet, but then again, it's like, should you have acted that way on the internet in the first place? Probably not.
And then
Does that change the fact that you don't want to see it? Not really.
And then mind you, I'd like to remind you and all of you, you wanna know how many freaking minutes of those clips were, you know, actually, like, you know, not available in the, in its original channel anymore? Like, around 20 minutes. Everything else, I found it in his, like, alt account, which is called, totally not interesting. And on his frame perfection account, I viewed, like, 5 years of clips. 9 years plus 5 years. Okay. No, let me, okay. No, I said it wrong. I viewed more than, like, I'd say 5 to, like, 9 years of clips on both channels. He still has them there. If he didn't want them to be there, he would have deleted the entire channel, but he didn't. Right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm thankful I kind of remember something, though. Alright, so either I do a triple jump here or I get the wreck point. I think I'll get the wreck point first. There you go. Dude, I really like playing ROM hacks again. I think it's really nice. I've actually gotten 7th place on Super Trump 64 like a month ago.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of like a... That hack was so funny back in the day because it was like, haha, Trump, lol. What a funny guy putting up a wall for those Mexicans. And this is gonna be his last term. And then he came back in office, and like, I can't lie, when Trump was president in 2016, he didn't really do much bad. He didn't do much good. He didn't do much bad either. But
yeah,
this,
I feel like he was a meme.
This time he's like,
He's very confusing.
he's done like the most trolling for a president I've ever seen, and him being like, we need to rename the Gulf of Mexico to a Gulf of America. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You're not on fucking 4chan. Like, please. And the tariffs.
Imagine Trump as a
inflation
4chaner.
stuff
What would he be like?
He might be. He might be already.
You think he might be a 4chan? Can you imagine Trump looking at 4chan? Yes, yeah, what do they talk about on 4chan? Because I don't think I'm too...
We gotta set up something to dox these people that I don't like because they have one opinion that I disagree with. There's this really weird, specific fetish I had when I was 14.
Yeah. Because I'll admit, I don't think I'm that much of an incel to know what 4chan is like. I visited 4chan a few times, but that's it. But yeah, recently I've been finding myself, cause for a while I didn't want to focus on like hearing about controversial people cause it caused me stress. But nowadays I'm kind of fascinated. I like hearing stories about them with the excuse that I like listening to documentaries. I mean, it kind of are documentaries, right?
I mean, yeah, I think it's always funny to see those 4chan documentaries that are about, like, one meme picture, and it's just like, what's the history by this? And you watch the video, it's like 20 minutes long, and it's a dude yapping, and he's just like, literally, the history is the guy posted it, and then that's it. And it's a 20-minute video to tell me something I already fucking knew.
So what happened to it? The guy clicked the send button!
There's like been an influx on YouTube of really, really shit video essays in the past couple years. And it's like, I'll see a video that's like 4 hours long. Like, okay, a couple months ago, I heard that there's gonna be a new Saw movie this month.
Really?
That was
Another
leaked.
one? Wasn't the last one really shit?
No, the last one was probably one of my favorites in the series since Saw 2.
Oh, okay, then maybe it's a new one that I haven't seen yet. My bad.
Yeah, that's Saw. Have you seen Saw X? It's the one where it's like a set in the past, so it has John Kramer alive.
Oh no,
again.
then no. That's not the same one. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, no, the one before that one was terrible. But I was like, oh cool, I want to get into Saw again. So I started looking up like clips and stuff and trying to see when this movie would come out, if it would, which, spoiler alert, I think it was a fake leak for next year, because all it was a studio got the rights to filming for Saw movies, so that it's just like, it could.
Oh no! What have I done? No! Why here? God damn it! Okay, I got this. No, I got this. I know what I'm doing. Alright, I know what I have to do. Alright, I will long jump, and then the fire will push me. I just gotta... Let me plan this out. I just gotta... And then watch this. No! I hit a wall! Okay, I collected 1 star. That's 1.
But,
Yeah, what's up?
yeah, I saw like a 5-hour video essay of the Saw movies, and there was someone ranking their favorite traps, but for some reason, this video, 5 hours long, made for Saw fans, and every time they're about to explain a trap, they give a film synopsis. So they'll be like, for example, they'll be like, the reverse bear trap. Now, the reverse bear trap is from Saw 1, and in Saw 1, the movie starts with 2 people waking up in a bathroom. These 2 people are Lawrence and it's like, dude, stop! I don't give a I know this! I watched the fucking movie! Just tell me on the list, put it on the list. And this, like, pyrocynical trend of people just doing really shit long video essays where it's not even, like, passionate, it's just like, this happened and this. I'm going to drag this out now for 5 fucking minutes about one section in a movie. And it'll be like a dude giving another guy a handshake, and they'll be sitting there being like, the guy reached his hand out and the other man looked at it. The other man pondered his hand. What does this gesture mean? And it's just like, I don't know. Get on to the fucking point.
It's like the philosophy teacher. The person sneezed. What does it mean? That he's allergic to something? Yeah, no, what the hidden meaning? What hidden meaning? Maybe he has allergies, maybe he's a cold, I don't fucking know.
The door is red. What did the author mean by this? Clearly, it's about their deep trauma rooted from a child. And it's like, okay. Sure, I guess.
The character took a shit in the bathroom. What does that mean? It's about taking a load off. Okay.
Clearly, the shit is like a synopsis for the parents missing in their life. And the poop is meant to represent how the dad left their body, just like the dad left them. This is a rape allegation. and it's all this to be over one tiny little detail in the story.
Top 10 YouTubers trying not to prolong a simple point challenge. Impossible.
Literally, I'm gonna make like a 17-hour video where I like explain something like a 2-minute video. Like, I don't, okay, what's like a really relevant 2-minute, like if I did it for like Skibbity Toilet, like the original one, and I was like, the shot starts with a bathroom. The bathroom shot is relevant in the Skibbity Toilet universe because of the toilet, and the toilet meant to symbolize a lot more. The toilet has a lot of things pointing to it being a god in this universe, or some sort of higher power being. Higher power beings come from this part of the world where religion started, and it's just like, I start going into the history of literally everything, just talking about Skibbity Toilet.
Yeah.
I guarantee you'd have 17 million views.
Dude, I feel like it'd be so easy, especially nowadays that we have like ChatGPT. I feel like it'd be funny from ChatGPT. Could you extend this video to like 17 hours?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Or what else? Oh yeah. I've been one thing I've done is I've been listening a lot of podcasts, as I said. Like one of my favorite one is probably the one about Smiling Friends, about the creators. Amazing.
I love Smiling Friends.
I
haven't
never
watched
watched
the
it.
new stuff. See, so you remember my ex?
What about your ex?
Me and her watched that back in the day.
I died! Okay, yeah, but...
I have not watched Smiling Friends since, and that's not because like it left a bad taste in my mouth or anything. It's just like that was the last time I remember watching it, and I was so like awestruck because personally, I love Psychic Pebbles, and I love that. I was so happy that he could get something greenlit because I remember when him and Chris O'Neill, Oni Plays, were trying to get Hellbenders greenlit, and they greenlit Mr. Pickles instead, which is like one of the worst shows I have ever watched.
Yeah,
I will never forgive Adult Swim for that.
I did not even know they were trying to highlight something else. That's crazy. Mr. Pickles was picked between the creators of like them.
It was so.
Why? It's so
if
ugly.
you've ever watched Hellbenders, it's short on Oni Plays channel. There is like 3 of them, and it's these 2 really like, yeah, I can say it. I don't know if I should, because it's fucking, it's retarded. They're retarded, okay? Like they're straight up retarded, and I don't mean that in like a, oh, that's so demeaning to mentally disabled people way. I think I'm mentally disabled. I'm pretty fucking stupid myself, and
Dude, I was told that I'm like in the spectrum, even though I'm like in the middle between not having autism and having it. Like, okay.
I was tested like over 30 times growing up in school. They kept making me take autism tests, and every time I failed, they looked at me like, there's no way that this is the real result. You're taking it again.
They were like, no,
so
there's no way. They wouldn't believe it.
Yeah. So I probably do have autism, but besides the point, they're like, the first short is them buying ice cream, and they're just like, one of them starts like tickling the feet of the ice cream guy, screaming, and one of the other guy's ears start bleeding, and they walk like actual crazy. It's like the funniest thing I've ever watched. And there's a 20-minute pilot that was pitched to Adult Swim, and I watched the full thing a while back, and it was like one of the funniest things I've ever watched.
I'm really curious. I don't think maybe I've seen. And what the hell are you doing? Oh, okay, never mind. I forgot that they were still alive.
I'll send you all Hellbenders content so you can get upset at Adult Swim.
Bruh, and so what happened? Like, they can't do anything else now with it?
I think they just gave up trying to make the show, honestly. I think they realized, like, this might be a dead end chasing. I personally think it was like 10 plus years ago that they did this.
Damn.
So
10 years? Jesus. I'm so happy though that, you know, they finally got the attention that they deserve. And it's so funny to hear them, you know, talk as like the characters, cause like it almost sounds like the, you know, one of those like old animations they were doing. Like you know, like for example, the father's jewel. Come here! If you touch the jewel, I will die! And then he touches the jewel and it goes like, ah.
Yeah. The top comment on one of the videos I sent you is, Adult Swim choosing Mr. Pickles over this was like choosing having fire ants piped into your urethra over being given a vanilla ice cream cone by Jesus.
Oh man. I mean, accurate representation, I guess. I'm really curious though about this Hellbenders, you know, thing. I think I can do like 33 stars in this. I mean, in this. Okay. I think I'm fine.
Eternal 2.
Yeah, remember him?
Yeah, I remember Eternal. I messaged Eternal quite recently.
Oh, how have you guys been?
You know how I've been.
As in. Between you two,
Peko,
like your friendship.
if I came behind you and I punched you right in the fucking ass, how would that feel?
Bad? It would hurt? Like, what do you think it would happen?
Yeah.
I mean, it would hurt, but then it would turn around and be like, oh my god, Lana! You know?
I just appear behind you, punch you in the ass, and then leave.
Like, what the hell, man? And then like, oh my god! With TV show pilots, is there a lot of insight to play? Huh? Like, a lot of, Boogly boogly? Give me the star, god damn it! Yes! Like Nickelodeon rejecting Adventure Time, looking at it now, terrible idea, but if they accepted it, then the show would probably end up being different, definitely.
I mean, yes, that's because, different networks allow different things, but there is no other network that could have accepted, Hellbenders other than Adult Swim. Like, obviously, at the time, there was Comedy Central and Fox, but the thing is Adult Swim...
Or are they any good?
Yeah. No, Comedy Central has South Park, and that's it.
Oh, okay, cool, never mind.
But, literally, Adult Swim greenlights all these really indie shows. And I mean indie in the sense, like, the Eric Andre show, they took such a crazy, like, go on. For a comedy show, and it's one of the most funny talk shows ever.
Fuck.
And to think that that was something that he pitched, like he pitched the pilot to that, and he made it in a warehouse in like a week with like random people. And it's like, that's the network that would have accepted it, and the only one that gives like that freeformity, because it's Adult Swim, you know? And once you don't get accepted by Adult Swim and you're an adult TV show, what are you gonna do? Like, you could go to these other people that nobody's gonna watch your show on, or aren't gonna let you do anything in your show.
Damn.
Oh my god, I just got a bunch of memories of watching Adult Swim bumpers on my
I remember
TV.
I remember the first time I watched South Park. Funnily enough, I only watched a single scene when I was like, I think in elementary school, and while my sister was watching it. And then my mom came in and turned off the TV and yelled at my sister because she didn't want me to watch South Park. But I remember vividly this scene of Cartman being in a cinema and then falling down the stairs and then comes up and he's like all bloody with like glass on his face. And I remember laughing. I thought it was like the funniest shit I've ever seen. But then mom turned it off, and so I never saw South Park until like I was in high school. With my sister's ex with a PlayStation 2 controller in my hand.
I think personally South Park is probably the best adult show on television.
It's
and
one
that's
of the
just
shows
because,
of all
like,
time.
It's the only show that doesn't be afraid to give the creators points of how stupid extremists are. And I honestly am glad I watched it when I was really young. I might not have gotten a lot of the topics, but every episode, like, I remember a long time ago trying to tell my mom, like, and I didn't really buy it, like, every episode teaches you something, and she wasn't really hearing it. But now as an adult, I'm like, every episode does teach you something. These all cover extremely important topics that are either pop culture, political, historically relevant, just like things over the times, over the years. Like, obviously the first couple seasons don't, but you get to a point where it's just like literally every episode is tackling something so serious that no other show would even have the balls to tackle in a way. And people always don't know it. Like, what's so funny to me is politically, people never know what stance South Park is taking. Because you'll see people that are on, like, the right wing and being like, this show's so good and right. And you'll see people on the left wing and be like, this show's so leftist. And it's like, do you guys not see that they're making fun of all extremists constantly? Like, y'all are the laughing stock of that is this show. They don't make fun of normal people. They make fun of the people that are like so extreme. Exactly. It's like there's a reason why Donald Trump is on that. It's not because they hate right-wingers. It's because he's one of the most extremists out there at the moment. And what he's doing, comparing him to Saddam Hussein, that's so fucking funny. Like, I don't know. And it's something that needs to be said. It's not like they never had radical takes beforehand. They were anti-global warming before, and they retconned that.